Hi, my name is Peter Pachuro. I'm here today to talk to you about providing tablets to you and your students here at Gateway.
Hi, nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you. So I'm going to ask you a few questions, just kind of get an understanding of what kind of needs you're trying to fill with the tablet. So what kind of students will be using the tablets?
Well, I think that I would really like to see all of the student body eventually using the tablets. I think it's important. We have quite a diverse population of students. Students that may be older that don't know how to use tablets, and that'll be a learning curve. Or students with disabilities is very important to us to be able to give them the same opportunities as all the rest of the student body.
Okay. And how many students will be using the tablet?
Well, originally I think I would like to see the first 1,000 students using the tablets, but then I would like to have the whole campus be accessible and to be able to use tablets in class.
Yeah. And where and when will the tablets be used?
Really anywhere. So they will be able to use them in class to take notes. They will be able to take them into shop class to be able to, or graphic arts class to be able to do their classwork or to be able to do their research, things like that. But I want them to be able to do group work after school, to be able to, to meet time requirements, things like that. Also to be able to use them at home. So to be able to complete any assignments that are necessary. So.
And how long are you planning on using the tablets for?
Well, an associate degree is typically 2 years for a full-time student, and I would like to see that the tablets go for the 2 years from start to finish for students. I think that it's important that if you've got things that for example, if you've done homework and you're going in order of classwork, that you can go back and the research that you've done in other classes can be used to help you better in the next class, things like that. So I think it's important to be consistent throughout their college career.
And is the curriculum online?
It all should be online. It should be accessible online. The research and things like that is something, internet is very important to be able to research and do stuff above and beyond that curriculum as well.
Okay. And what are some major needs that the tablet has to fill?
Well, I think that it needs to be durable. I think it needs to last that lifetime. And it needs to be accessible. It needs to have the adaptations for, say, hearing impaired or sight, any type of sight impairments, things like that.
Okay.
I think that there has to also be some sort of storage,
Okay.
where they can, if they're doing big projects, they're not losing that, but have the ability, obviously, to save those and back them up in a cloud. I just think that the ease of use of them are important. Like I said, with the adult learning is important. They may or may not have had the ability to have tablets or know what those are like. Some of them are still working on flip phones.
Yes. And then what kind of curriculum are we trying to sorry, I'm trying to it came out a little bit wrong. So what kind of problems are you having with the curriculum that you're currently presenting? How might a tablet help fix that?
I think that a tablet is going to get the students more accustomed to the technology in their new careers. I think it's important that that they have the ability to do research online. I think it's important to supplement the classwork. It's important to be in class, but I think to do classwork online and to be able to do research online is very important to supplement the teacher's work.
Okay. Well, first off, our tablet is very easy to use, so that all those adult learnings who are still working on flip phones can pick it up and use it. Secondly, you said it would be used throughout the day.
Mm-hmm.
So we do provide a long battery life so that if a student goes from class to class and then goes back to his dorm, that they can use that tablet without having to find a wall charger and sit there and, Another thing is, it is very, you can personalize it to help with disabilities. You can enlarge the text, you can have it read it to you, so that those people with sight or hearing impairments can really use the tablet.
That's good.
And then you can take notes directly on the tablet. So anything that you do save, that you can store onto the cloud. So that way, if they do, they can go back to that later. That way, if they're doing research, they can pull that back, let's say from the year before, or even 10 minutes before, if they lost it on the tablet. And then it does have a large storage. You can save large amounts to the tablet, but it also, everything that is saved to the cloud also.
Okay.
Another thing is it is very durable. We did reinforce the edges because everyone knows when you drop an iPhone or a phone like that, it does crack around the edges. We reinforce the edges. We put more sturdy glass on it, and that way, if somebody's in the shop or let's say working on something else or like wood carving or something, they drop it or they drop a beam on it, it's not going to crack and be destroyed. Although we do offer a warranty, so that if it does get cracked or damaged or something is wrong with the tablet, we will replace it.
Oh, very nice. So how long does that warranty go?
For 2 to 3 years.
Okay.
And then another thing is, after those 2 to 3 years, let's say their associate's degree is up. If the student does decide to go for another degree or to stay another few years or go for another degree, you can turn them in and recycle them for a discounted price to you and the student, so that they don't have to pay the full price of another tablet for another 3 years at Gateway.
Oh, very nice. Okay.
It does have a very fast processor, so that when you are running multiple assignments or multiple things at once, it doesn't slow down or it doesn't become sticky. It's very smooth, so that even when you have multiple things up, it will remain
fast
yes.
enough for them to go through. Okay.
Is there anything else you're looking for in a tablet?
Really, I think just being able to, is there a way to test them out on maybe a handful, like 3 or 4 students, so that they can give me their feedback before we make the decision to purchase?
Yes, we can accommodate that. We can give you a couple sample tablets to give to a few students, maybe a few different areas of Gateway. That way you can test them out in various fields, that way see where they work best.
Okay. Well, I'll be back in touch with you. Thank you
All right.
so much.
Well, thank you.